Hello. Welcome to day 27. Is it the 27th? Oh dear, it's like I'm like losing track, but welcome to 365 Days Live with New. I am coming to you live and it's past 10, like even later than yesterday, but I'm gonna commit. I'm committing and I am here. And so yeah, let me know in the comments if you are catching the replay. Say hi and let me know how you're doing. I'm just gonna do a quick live again. The weekend lives are gonna be shorter. For me, a Monday is a weekend, so that is why I still call it a weekend when it's really a weekday according to the rest of the world. But anyway, today's live is gonna be about that everyone and everything is a mirror for you. And if you pay attention to how I wrote the title, I wrote it like that on purpose. So everyone was in capitals and everything was also in capitals, and then for is in capital. So I do that for a specific reason because I want to accentuate or put emphasize on those words, because everyone and everything is a mirror for you. It is happening for you. It is allowing you to get to know yourself better. And I share this because it's been coming up a lot for me. Just I don't know why, and I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there's a lesson that I'm needing to learn here, or something that I'm needing to become aware of or grow into, where I'm realizing or just being triggered left and right about so many things. So that's why I was like, okay, like I want to talk about this, because sometimes, or, when we experience, let's just say everyone first, right? I'm going to focus on the everyone. Everyone around you is really a mirror of your own projections of your own internal world. So sometimes someone can say something and we interpret it in a way, or we feel a certain way because of our values, because of our beliefs, right? And because it's being filtered through your values and beliefs and experience and everything like that, it is being filtered through your identity. And so that's what creates that feeling that you have towards that person. So because I'm sure you've had an experience before where you feel a certain way towards someone, but your friend feels differently towards that same person with that same action. So like, for example, if let me see, I'm like trying to get better at giving you guys examples because I work well with examples, but let's just say, so I'm going to practice it here. Let's say, okay, this is, I have one. So let's say if Robert says, like, if I ask Robert, like if me and my sister, we are hanging out with Robert and my fiance, and and Robert says, let's go get pizza. Okay. I am going to filter that response or that conversation through my personal lens of, oh wait, he didn't even ask us if we wanted to go. I'm filtering it through like my own experience of people being inconsiderate of me, and also my own self-value of maybe I'm not important enough for him to ask me where my opinion. So I filter it through that and through my sense of self-worth, self-value, my judgment, maybe my own judgment of myself. And then I project that onto him, and I'm thinking like, oh my God, like he doesn't care about me, or he's inconsiderate. And my sister over here could like have, for example, her being like self-confident and sees herself very as highly valuable and doesn't really care about where we're gonna go eat, she's gonna see it as, oh yeah, sure, you know, so she will be okay with it. And that's where the difference is I'm filtering that response, that transaction or that conversation in a certain way through my own filter, and my sister is filtering it through her own. So through that, I keep wanting to call it a transaction, but through that communication, that conversation, I can really, if I step back, I can really assess and see what my self-value beliefs are, what my beliefs are about my value, myself, what my idea is when it comes to other people being considerate or stuff like that. So that's just one example of when we want to figure out or learn more about ourselves, the first thing that we can always do is just become aware of what you think when you're around certain people, when they do certain things. That will show you your beliefs, your values, what you like, what you don't like, what you prefer. And so other people will trigger certain things in you. And as long as you're aware and you're consciously intentional about being aware of that, then you can pick it up and you can learn a lot just from being around people and interacting with people. You can learn a lot. And then, so that's the everyone part. So everyone and everything. So the everything part is books. Like, for example, like when I read a page, like maybe if I'm reading a self-help book, I can read it. And if I identify with some of the concepts, I will agree with it. And when I come across a topic or a concept that is a little bit like triggering for me, that shows me something, that gives me information on what I need to work on, or maybe it gives me information on like what I actually don't believe in and what I want to work on. So it doesn't have to be just from people, it's everything as well. And so I just think that those two are so important to help you learn more about yourself. And that's can be your very first step if you want to become more conscious and more aware of yourself, your beliefs, and this is a good way if you want to start identifying some of those limited beliefs that you have that may be holding you back subconsciously. This is a really good way to do it. Another good way, of course, is to have a coach or a mentor and like listen to you talk or just be in conversation with you. They're going to be really good at helping you identify, because sometimes we're not aware ourselves, right? Especially if you're just starting out, it may just be such a subconscious thing that you do that you may not be aware of. So definitely, as a coach, I know that like I'm really good at picking up other people's limiting beliefs, and I'm really good at just pointing it out in a very loving way, but pointing it out and like seeing if like my client is seeing that within him or herself. But obviously, you can also do this starting by yourself as well. And I emphasized and put in caps the word for you, because in life, we can always see things as either happening to us or for us. So we can take it as a victim, or we can take it as information and data and awareness to help us become better or be better or have a better life, right? So that is why I capitalized the words that I did. And yeah, so I wanted to just quickly chat with you and share with you that little piece of information, just because it's been coming up a lot for me. And like my fiance Robert said today, it's growing pains. And at first I did not like the word pain, but you know, like if some of you resonate with that, sure. But like it is really like triggers that are coming up for me that is asking me to really look at those beliefs, look at those parts of me and heal those parts of me, or at least give some love to those parts of me. So yeah, I am trying to embrace it all and learn and grow and become a stronger person, so I can really go out there and go for my goals and for my dreams and for the best life that I want to create for myself. And I know that that can only happen if I build myself up strong from the inside out and not being triggered to the point where it like ruins my day. Because being triggered is not a bad thing in and of itself, because it's just information. But what you do when you get triggered is the important part. So I wanted to share that with you. Let me know in the comments how that landed for you, and if you have any examples of your own and what you thought about the topic. But again, this is a late night live, so I'm going to stop it here and head to bed. But I will be seeing you for the next live tomorrow. All right, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your time, day, and I will see you when I see you next online or in person. All right.